Hey everyone, Ryan coming back at you here with a little bit of a belated mail day. Not the first time I try to do it, so hopefully this time it'll go all the way through. Really big mail day for you actually, so please stay tuned through to the end. I want to do a quick rundown of the Colts season, do a quick reflection on that. Big thank you to the card community, and then I made the biggest trade of my life last weekend, and could quite possibly be the largest card in my collection right now. And then I might do this on this video, but I got a mail day in today from Topps. I have no idea which of the many redemptions this one is. I never got a notification, but I do want to do that live in case the condition has some issues. I'd like to send that to their POCs. But to start off, Superman himself, what a game. I felt bad for Chiefs fans alike, Smitty, and everyone else. Obviously not too bad. I wanted that end result. I felt bad, again, but not too bad because I heard a lot of people, and Chiefs fans locally, not YouTube guys, but a lot of Chiefs fans locally, were complaining about the injuries and all that, and I said, hey, welcome to my fucking season, right? Losing key players right when you don't need them to. It sucks, but at the end of the day, amazing game, hard fought by both teams, and I was just so glad. I'm so proud to see my team down by 28 points and to see them like, hey, we still have a shot, and they just kept going at it, and they were scrappy and they fought hard, and really, really shitty fourth quarter in New England. But hey, it's not our year. I think we're just a couple of key players away, a couple of key positions, from putting it not an autopilot, but I'm just saying like the AFC South. It'll be tough for anyone to come through us. I think, obviously, we need to beef up our offensive line. It'll be great to see a healthy Dwayne Allen, Reggie Wayne, Vic Ballard. I think Donald Brown's gone. I don't know. Man, it'll be really interesting to see what happens up the road, but just really proud of them this year. And I'd love to see them going this weekend. I'm actually glad. I was talking to Dr. Feelgood. I really don't know if my heart could handle Manning versus the Colts twice in 1 year. But I am excited, and I think it's really appropriate that Peyton, in order to get to the Super Bowl, you want to cap off a year like you're having right now, quite possibly the best year a quarterback's ever had. You have to go through your kryptonite in the Patriots. So I'm so excited to see, hopefully, Manning do well this weekend. Whatever, Sunday's going to be awesome. Both games are going to be awesome to watch, I'm sure of it. Yeah, more to come, I'm sure, up the road. Moving on next, I'm actually doing this Topps thing. I'm going to cut through it because it's taped to hell, so I have no idea what it is. Maybe they're sending out replacements to people, without asking them again. That's fun. I hope that's it. So, it looks like a baseball player. Oh, okay. Well, here it is. Tony Cingrani. Cards packaged perfectly. Good for Topps. Happy for them. Well, they're starting to get it right. It's in a penny sleeve. It's in the right top loader. Topps, good job. So I guess that was my lowest end card I was waiting for from. So hence the non-excitement. But I think I got a buddy here in town that may want that. So moving on. The big thank you I wanted to give. I wanted to give a huge shout out, and I had no idea. I wasn't even really looking at this. But it's like a week or so ago, my buddy Matt, Partly Cloudy, shot me a message, and he's like, hey, congrats on 1,000 subs, more or less. And he's like, now you can quit your day job. And I'm like, hey, you've been at 1,000 subs since the National. You're still working. So he said, maybe we wait until 2,000 subs, and then we just hang it up. But in all seriousness, man, I just wanted to give a huge shout-out to the card community out here, the card cult, whatever you want. Man, over the last 3-4 years, I never would have thought I would have come to this anywhere near that number, and it's not like it's more of a benchmark for me because I like to know, like, I'm not just sticking with the click, man. I'm constantly talking to new people, meeting new people, embracing new collections, making new friends. Like, some of my closest friends, hands down, are in this community, and I'm not going to go through the list. I don't want to single anyone out, and I don't want to make anyone feel left out, but I really do. I do appreciate everyone who's ever interacted with me, good or bad, honestly. And man, I'm excited to see what comes up the road. I'm pretty pumped. It still really kind of hasn't hit me yet. It's kind of a number that, like I said, I never thought I'd attain, and it's not a popularity thing. Literally, for me, it's just like it's a benchmark for me, and I'm excited to know that like I've reached out to that many people, and I'm excited to see moving forward, meet new people, and expand on the relationships I have right now. And I'd like to do a little more to the channel, not just stick with cards. I've been dabbling with some of my best friends about like doing almost like a sports talk show here every once in a while, and we'll see what happens, man. But either way, having fun doing it. You take the good with the bad, and I definitely still think this community has so much more good going for it. And thank you for helping me get here. Now to the biggest trade of my life. I'm not going to go through the whole shit list of stuff that I had to trade for, but one of my good buddies here in town acquired this card and said, hey, I know you were putting the set together. I know you broke it up. And he said, like, this is obviously going to be a pop of one, and I want you to have it. So, like, let's just meet up. And literally, like, he just went through all my trade bait, took it all, right, and some. So, but I'm so happy. I know Josh Touye talks about every card has a story. This card screams a story. I cannot think of a single other card that can tell an entire season in one word, in one inscription. And, I'm going to show you right here. 9-5. This is a pop of one. 10 auto. Out of this last year's 5-star, number 23 of 25. So it's a Michael Jordan 1 of 1, of course. Andrew Luck, boy wonder. Go luck yourself. And you really, man, if I had a better light in here, you could see like this, all the gold here, like has a, oh, there it is, a rainbow effect. You see that? So that's stunning. The card is stunning. And, this card's going nowhere. There's certain cards in my collection that I'm like, man, if I had to move them someday, I could do it. Like this, the Babe Ruth I got from RBI Crew 7, like the Manning triple, those things, like, those are going to be willed someday, you know what I'm saying? But this card right here, this guy is obviously the real deal. In the story behind this card, man, the whole city, and I'll be able to look back at this, and I remember I lived in Indianapolis during when this happened. You know, if my work ever sends me anywhere, I'll be able to say I was fucking here for this, man. And to see how the city came together and the team came together, and not just for the team, but for Chuck Pagano and the cause, leukemia and cancer research and everything. It was so beautiful to see, and it sucks that like it almost takes like the worst things in the world to happen to see humanity, how we can like come together. You know, if it's not 9/11, it's Katrina, it's this or that. Man, Chuck Strong happened in Indiana, and just how the state came together, man. And this card just screams that story and brings so many good nostalgic moments for me. And I'm so elated to have this in my collection. So proud to have Chuck Pagano as our coach, and so proud to have Andrew Luck, who should have gotten Rookie of the Year. Arguably, I mean, he's obviously in the top 3, but I think out of the 3, RG3, and you got Russell Wilson, you got Andrew Luck, I think at the end of the day, man, Andrew Luck's going to have a better career than all 3 of them. And I think you can honestly put up an argument just in the first 2 years. Andrew Luck couldn't have had a better career than the gentleman behind me. Getting ahead of myself, but in the first 2 years, man, he's already broken a lot of the key records. But, boom, there it is again. I'm rambling, but that's how I feel about this card. I could ramble all day about it. I'm going to talk about cards telling a story. That one tells a story of an entire year, talks about a struggle, talks about overcoming adversity, talks about talks about everything, man. And so happy to have this in the collection. I'm going to wrap it up today. Proud of the Colts. Go Blue next season. Thank you for 1,000 subs. Thank you for everyone who's ever interacted with me. Thank you to my buddy who's not watching this, who helped me trade for this card. And thank you for Topps for sending me a Tony Cingrani in mint condition. Thank you. Closing today with the Bro Code. Hope everyone has a scrum true lesson weekend. We're closing with Article 134, and if you can see, man, we're running out of pages, so next book, we'll be introducing that sometime in the near future. Article 134, a bro is entitled to use a woman as a wingman. This is true, and I'm telling you from personal experience. I met my wife in this situation, right? And I'm just saying, when there's a bunch of dudes together and you're approaching let's say, a pride of women, or a gaggle of women, a gander of women, when you approach them, say, hypothetically in a club, and, you know, it's just a lot of testosterone, and they kind of feel like on guard from point one. But if you bring a woman with you, a female friend, it's almost like it's a totally different feel for them when they're encountering a new gentleman caller. So, true story, I took one of my best girlfriends when I first met Samantha, and the rest is history. Our first song we danced to was Baby Got Back. That's the truth. That's what's up. That's the story I can't wait to tell our grandkids. Anyway, I hope everyone has a great weekend. More to come. I'm going to show this off again, and I'll probably just have this in every video. Chuck Strong, Andrew Luck. Love it. Thanks for your view. Thanks for your support. And thanks for being you. Deuces.